What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk about a story I seen earlier today, and I was compelled to talk about. And this story right here is out of Livonia, Michigan. Shout out Livonia. A couple of weeks ago, in fact, about a month ago, I did a story about the guy that got shot in the restaurant over guacamole. I think it was Chipotle out there in Livonia. And this story supposedly happened a couple of days or a couple of weeks after that, in the same city. But anyway, man, this story right here is about this woman right here. Here. Her name is Susan Rains. She's a manager at a seafood restaurant that's unnamed, of course. This woman right here got into it with some customers who were unhappy with the way their food was prepared. She, as a restaurant manager, did what any other restaurant manager is supposed to do. Apologized, took the food off the menu. That wasn't enough. This lady was beaten, well, assaulted, and she could have lost her life. All over the fact that the patrons that were there had issues that couldn't be corrected. Take a look at this story, and we'll come back and talk about
it. We have seen people snap over all kinds of ridiculous things, but this one could take the cake. A restaurant manager beaten over a glass of lemonade. How much are those lemonades?
Maybe $3 at the most.
Because the customers didn't want to pay for those, restaurant manager Susan Rains was beaten.
And he dumped the drink on me first, and then he smashed it on the side of my head. And then I don't know what happened next, and then he just punched me in the eye, and I fell to the ground.
Knocked out, a concussion, staples in her head.
I've been to 2 hospitals and too many doctors, counselors, and whatnot that I can't even count.
It happened in April. 2 customers complained about their steaks at a chain seafood restaurant in Livonia we're not naming. Susan took the food off the bill and apologized profusely. She left $6 worth of those lemonades on there to pay for, but the couple crumpled the receipt and tossed it at her. Then a man they were with allegedly stepped in. His name, Deshaun Kelly.
Oh, we were toe to toe. Literally toe to toe and eye to eye, and he's calling me all kinds of nasty, horrible names.
Then she says Kelly attacked.
It happened so fast, nobody could have stopped it.
The couple and Kelly quickly left, leaving Susan there bloodied and knocked out.
I was told, as a matter of fact, they just kind of walked over and around me like I was a piece of garbage.
The whole thing caught on camera, hard to argue that. And facial recognition helped Livonia police catch Kelly a week later, now charged with assault. This all happened within 48 hours of that Chipotle employee in Southfield getting shot by a customer over guacamole.
The customer cannot get in your face and be rude and mean and condescending and just say, I'm not paying my bill because I don't want to pay my bill.
Susan goes back to work next Monday and will continue going to therapy for her mental health.
Am I ready to go back to work? No, but I have to.
Deshaun Kelly was given a $50,000 cash bond. Now, this is the second time he's been in trouble, pleading guilty to armed robbery back in 2015. Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
That's the story of what happened to Miss Susan Rains. Hopefully she'll make a decent recovery, but you never really recover from something like that. Now, it's no problem when you have to deal with unruly customers sometimes. Then you get these a-hole customers, and it's a growing trend of people going into restaurants, causing a bunch of confusion and disturbances because they don't want to pay for the food, or they don't have money for the food and they want to skip out a lot of times. Now, I don't know if this was the case, but I think they didn't want to pay for that food anyway. And I can guarantee you that this whole thing started most likely when the bill came and when they added everything up in their head. A lot of people go into restaurants and their eyes be bigger than their wallet. You know what I'm saying? Their stomach be bigger than their wallet. Now, if you paid attention to the story, right? In fact, hold on. Let me put this gopher face motherfucker up here. Boom. Deshaun Kelly, the guy that did that. Coward. You beat that old woman up and almost killed her. Now, like I said, if you was paying attention, it was a couple. And then Deshaun Kelly, aka Gopher Face, was the third wheel. He took it upon himself. He gonna jump up and handle the situation by putting your hands on this old woman. You get no props for that. They didn't jump up. Why'd you jump up? Let me show you how to handle this. You get up, bust a glass over her head like in the cowboy movie, punch her in the face. She hit her head, fall unconscious. Walked over her like she was nothing as the back of her head bled out. They said she needed staples, guys. Now, I don't know if you know, it's the difference between stitches and staples. When you're cut all the way past the white meat, damn near to the bone, that's when you get the staples. They put staples in her head. Make it make sense. It's probably somebody's grandma or mom. She working just like everybody else out here. That's the thing, man. It's hard to work around food. I had something similar like this happen to me when I worked at IHOP. One of the first jobs I got out here in Houston, it was a second job, of course, was working as a waiter at night at IHOP. And people come in there Saturday nights and show off. I got into it with a dude one time. He talking about come outside. Let's go. I wound up losing my job, but I made my point. People will play you until they play you out. People will try to shine it because there's some chicks there. They try to shine in front of the chicks. Do all kind of stuff. You ever notice this? A lot of times people ain't got nothing to do with a direct conflict. They'll put themselves in it. This guy's a coward. He weak. That's messed up. Now he locked up. They not locked up. He locked up. Did y'all notice that? He locked up $50,000 cash bond. Of course, he wanted to show he was beat his chest like he a tough guy against a woman. Come on. And then the thing is, the whole thing was they wanted everything for free. So the lemonades was what, $3? There's 3 of them. What's that? $6? What, $9? You ain't got $9? That's worth punching somebody in the face and getting a $50,000 cash bond? They didn't want to pay for nothing anyway. Think about that. You came into this establishment. They didn't ask you or beg you to come in there. They didn't force y'all to order what y'all ordered, but you did. Then for it to be a couple there and let this stuff get out of hand, when this guy jump up and get in this woman's face, and supposedly there's somebody else there, his friends, not jumping up and trying to stop him, keep him out of trouble, but help, defuse the situation. It's beyond me. That right there made me think it was planned. Just the thing, people say they don't want no drama, they don't want this and want that, but they always want to sit back and watch and see what happened. Then when something go over the top, oh, I was going to do something, but it happened so fast. Did you see what she said? He was toe to toe with me, in my face, berating me, calling me all kinds of names. You can imagine what he was saying to her. You had the advantage when you stood up. You would have had the advantage if you had walked away. She wasn't going to grab you. Why'd you have to do that? And that's the problem I got with a lot of this stuff out here right now. People do overkill on people they ain't even got to touch. All of this over some lemonades, bro. I'd show you the flowers just because of that. For real, just from a common sense standpoint and a standpoint of just normal self-respect and respect for others, I'd get you out of here. You can't control yourself, we'll control you. Can't calm yourself down, we'll fucking calm you down. Man, they need to change the laws out here. And this woman got to go back to work. And every time she walked near this point where she was knocked out on the ground, PTSD kick in. That's like getting fucked up and they have no go back and work at the scene of the crime. You don't think that's going to mess her up? You heard what she said? I got to go back to work. That lady, she should be retired somewhere. But she can't. That's one of the things out here. All these people out here going back and forth to jail and prison. Y'all wasting precious time in building yourself up and building something for yourself in the future, because Social Security ain't going to be here too much longer. And if you ain't got no type of skill out here, you're going to be completely lost in this. And trust me, fighting and all of that stuff ain't got nothing to do with the true reality of survival out here. It's going to be what it's going to be, y'all, in the end. And a lot of people are slipping. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. No excuse for this type of behavior. This is a grown-ass man. Probably got kids. What are you teaching them? Exactly. Nothing. Get the fuck out of here. See you in the next video. Take care.